When the lights dimmed to allow for great visibility of the large NSSF-led screen for the minister to read the new rate, savers in the hall and those watching online looked on with anxiety.
I declare an interest rate of 11.5. A job well done. The interest rate I have just declared is above the 10-year average rate of inflation, currently at 4.2%, and the 23-24 inflation, which stood at 3.9%.
And yes, 11.5%, that's 2 trillion shillings in savers' accounts. An applause from some in the hall, but not to some watching online. Expectations were high, suggesting that they deserved a much bigger bite on the pie, given inflation was stable, shilling stability and returns on high-yielding investments. We put the question to the Managing Director, Patrick Ayota, after the party.
Gave us 8% for this year. MTN gave us 9% for this year, what we had invested. However, go anywhere else. Put your money in a unit trust. They're paying 11%. That's the most direct investment. We are competitive to the unit trust. You could buy a bond and say, I would want to buy a bond for 50%, which is fine. But that's one single investment. The point of it is, what we promise our members of this will give you a return which is higher than inflation. That promise we keep, because in that case, we preserve both your money and the value of your money. Dividend. Okay? So they gave us 9% of what we had invested in there. Are we together? So you take on a blend of, you see, if you look at the fund as a portfolio. And the reason why it's important to look at a portfolio is there's diversification to manage the risks. Like we talked about, real estate behaves very differently from bonds. It behaves very different from equities. And you need to blend that to protect the fund. It means that if I'm earning 15% on a long-term bond, okay? And then I blend it with that I've got from equities and blend it with what has come from real estate. You may find that at a gross level, in fact this year, the gross level was 13.3% when I blended it together, the return, okay? And we use 1% for our interest. We pay 1% for taxes. The remaining 11.5% is then what we give you. You see what I'm saying? Now someone say, but then why are you investing in real estate or if it's bringing your yields down? It's called diversification. Why? When we make investments today, we're making it based on the information we have today. I don't have complete information because I don't know the information tomorrow. The single fall of an investment will not dictate the return because we blend it.
Member contributions were up 12.2% to 1.93 trillion shillings. Surely that should bring more hope to savers. Marco Musime, NTV Tonight Business.